My name is Aussie Marcel, the most luscious locks on YouTube, and in today's video I'm going to be doing an unboxing and first impressions of Davidoff's Champion. Now this is a fragrance that I don't know too much about, but I know it's received quite a lot of negative feedback. I don't believe I've ever smelt it before, in all honesty, unless my father wore it at some point as I was growing up, and maybe then I smelt it, but I can't remember if I did. Yeah, so this one has got a lot of negative feedback. I don't necessarily know why, maybe because it's boring, but I guess we're gonna find out. Now I'm back home and I really liked the sitting down aspect of my last video. That was just in a random hotel room and I just really enjoyed it, so I might try sitting down for like my videos in the future. I don't know, do you prefer me standing or sitting? Let me know in the comments below as yeah, I'm curious to find out. Anyways, let's get on with the unboxing. Davidoff's Champion. This is 90 ml or 3 fluid ounces at a toilette, and it's a natural spray. And it's supposed to look like a dumbbell, you know, for weightlifters and whatnot. So let's get this open. It smells something a little aromatic coming out of the box. It could just be the plastic and the packaging. I don't know yet though. And we're opening it. Oh yeah. Alright, Davidoff's Champion. Packaging is... no, that must be the bottom. Oh no, I think that's the top. Yep, that's the top. The lid is really heavy, really solid. The fragrance itself is here. Alright. Alrighty then. Atomizer is okay. Get a little bit of citrus. It's a tiny bit spicy as well. Definitely masculine. I don't see how somebody could hate this. It does smell sort of like very mid-2000s though. I don't know when this fragrance was released, but if I had to put money on it, I would say mid-2000s or maybe early 2000s. Reminds me a little bit of the Ed Hardy fragrances that I've smelt in the past. First impressions, definitely not the worst thing I've ever smelled. I'd take this over pretty much any of the Adidas or Adidas, if that's how you pronounce it in your country. I'd take this over any of the Adidas men's fragrances. I'm getting a little bit of wood as well. It's definitely aromatic. It's green and there's some woods as well, and maybe a touch of spice. So yeah, first impressions, just putting this on my skin in the opening, it's not bad at all. It's maybe a little herbal as well, and that may be contributing to some of the greenness. Not artemisia, some sort of herb, maybe sage? Sage or rosemary. That's what I'm getting straight away, and some just generic citrus notes. A lot of these fragrance houses will put citrus in the opening just to give things brightness and lift. Yeah, if this is a hated fragrance, I don't see why, aside from the fact that maybe it's a little generic, but we'll see how it develops, and I'll report back soon. Alright, I've been sitting with Davidoff Champion for about 10 to 15 minutes now, and from the hate that I've seen this get online, and I've only really seen hate, I don't understand it. The fragrance, whilst being a little generic, maybe not even a little generic, maybe, you know, a lot generic, it's definitely not the worst fragrance that I've ever smelt. I got this 90 ml bottle for less than $30 Australian, and the fragrance itself is aromatic, there's some citrus, there's woods, and it's got a touch of spice as well, and it's also got an earthiness that I enjoy. I would probably say that that's coming from moss and some of the herbal notes that I was picking up. It's actually kind of nice, and I don't understand the hate, especially for the price that you're paying. I mean, if you paid like $100 for this, I'd probably be pretty disappointed as well, but for under $30 Australian, I definitely don't get the hate. This fragrance definitely isn't one of the best ones that I own, but as far as sort of like a dumb reach, good men's fragrance, I actually might put Davidoff Champion on that list. I like the earthiness. I'm a big fan of that, you know, that aromatic and earthy quality of this fragrance. When it comes to these sorts of men's fragrances, I like to look at the value of the fragrances. At under 30 Australian, this is an easy fragrance to just reach for, in my opinion. I can't comment too much on the performance, but so far there's a little bit of development here, and it isn't entirely linear either. The citrus has died down, and in its place I get more wood, I get more spice, and I get more of those earthy facets as well. And so maybe that's why I'm gravitating towards this, because I do kind of like earthy fragrances. I think it's something that a lot of fragrance houses try to avoid because they're not mass appealing like Sauvage or Dylan Blue or, you know, Aventus or what have you. But these fragrances do serve a purpose. In fact, I like this way more than all the Ed Hardy fragrances I've pretty much smelled, except Ed Hardy's Skulls and Roses, but that's just an Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce cologne, and I like the Fierce DNA. This, on the other hand, though, it is its own thing. It's not a clone of anything, so it definitely gets points in my book for that. But yeah, I don't get the hate. I don't think it's deserved. Is it the most unique fragrance I've ever smelt? No. But in this day and age where everything is a clone of something and only a specific few DNAs are sort of marketed and, you know, mass produced, fragrances like Davidoff's Champion do actually serve a purpose. If you want to smell a little different nowadays, maybe go for something like Davidoff Champion instead of Sauvage. It's going to make you stand out more, and the low price point is another huge positive in my opinion. Anyway, have you ever worn Davidoff's Champion before? If you have, let me know in the comments below, as I'm curious to know what you think. And until my next video, my name is Aussie Marcel, most luscious locks on YouTube. This is Davidoff's Champion, and until the next video, I'll catch you guys around.